Hi, I'm Andy Walker for Digital Farm TV News. The National Farmers Federation has acknowledged the release of the long-awaited Australian Bureau of Agricultural Resource Economics report on foreign investment and the federal government's response. NFF President Jock Laurie said foreign investment continued to be a major source of contention for the agricultural industry. Until now, he said, the community had not had a clear picture of what investment was actually being made in land and agribusinesses. With the release of the new Australian Bureau of Statistics data last year and the ABARES report, industry could now piece together the puzzle on foreign investment. Mr Laurie said the NFF supported the government's approach of gaining a clear understanding of the impact of foreign investment in Australian agriculture. It has been said that this is a debate without data. Now that we have the data, it's time for the debate. Sheep Meat Council of Australia and Wool Producers Australia will continue their national program for the control and prevention of ovine Johne's disease after June this year. Sheep Meat Council President Ian McColl reported that there was extensive support for maintaining a national program. The Council had conducted an extensive review of all aspects of the program, including consultation to tap into the different sheep industry sectors, he said. The results of a public survey and submissions from sheep industry organisations demonstrated support, but also clearly identified weaknesses with the current program that required change. The main feature of the new approach was a greater focus on risk management, with the onus on individual buyers and sellers to understand and manage risk. Ovine Johne's disease causes thickening of the intestinal wall, which blocks the normal absorption of food. The animal is hungry and eats, but cannot absorb nutrients. This results in wasting and finally death. Deliveries from the Western Australian wheat harvest of 2011 have broken the record for the biggest crop ever produced in that state, with more grain to come. Deliveries last week pushed the state total to 14,700,000 tonnes, to surpass the previous record set in 2003-04 of 14,695,321 tonnes. CBH Group Executive Colin Tutt said every growing zone had exceeded delivery expectations, as well as busting the pre-harvest state forecast of 13.5 million tonnes. The knowledge that growers had broken the record as the largest grain crop ever received in Western Australia was a fantastic achievement for everyone involved. Major challenges included significant rain delays, quality issues and moving grain to port. Mr Tutt said CBH wished to thank growers, employees, transporters, shires, local communities and everyone who had helped to get the harvest delivered. Biosecurity Queensland is encouraging all spray operators to be responsible in their chemical use, as the summer spray season is now well underway. Senior scientist Mary O'Brien said spray drift had the potential to cause damage to or contaminate off-target crops, livestock and sensitive areas, including houses, schools, waterways and riparian vegetation. Broadleaf crops such as grapevines, cotton, sunflowers and pulses were extremely sensitive to spray drift from a range of broadleaf herbicides. Ms O'Brien said the risk of spray drift occurring increased if spraying was done at night or when inappropriate equipment was used. Night spraying was strongly discouraged as it was difficult to accurately assess weather conditions. Spraying should only be done when weather conditions were suitable, and it was also good practice to notify neighbours at spraying time. Agricultural prices are set to fall in 2012, but will remain high by historical standards, according to The Economist magazine's intelligence unit. Thanks in part to sharp price rises during the past 2 years, bullish farmers internationally would boost crop output in 2012 and surpluses would return to several markets. The Economist Intelligence Unit's index of prices for food, feedstuffs and beverages could fall by 11%, assuming the world's weather cooperated, which it hadn't done during the past 3 years. The record wheat crop in India in 2011 would boost wheat stocks in 2012 and prices will fall by 19%. Indonesia would consolidate its newfound status as Asia's largest wheat importer, an example of how the westernisation of diets and the popularity of fast food was promoting wheat over rice in many emerging markets. Finally, espresso drinkers can rejoice. Bumper Latin American coffee crops will spur a 15% drop in Arabica prices, while average sugar prices would slip by 12% as higher Russian and Eastern European production bolsters stocks.